At this point, it's not even really that surprising when the president of the United States, Donald Trump, threatens Americans with violence. It's like it's Wednesday, you know? But this latest one is particularly chilling. Donald Trump is holding a big birthday parade this weekend. Formally, it's because of the anniversary of the army, but they've chosen to do it, of course, on Donald Trump's birthday. There's going to be tanks rolling. It's going to be really a gaudy display of authoritarian insecurity if I've ever seen one. But Trump issued a clear warning. If there are any protesters that come out, they will be met with big force. Big force. If you want to protest this parade on Trump's birthday, force is what you should expect.
We won the war, and we're the only country that didn't celebrate it. And we're going to be celebrating big on Saturday. We're going to have a lot of, and if there's any protester who wants to come out, they will be met with very big force. By the way, for those people that want to protest, they're going to be met with very big force. And I haven't even heard about a protest, but, you know, this is people that hate our country, but they will be met with very heavy force. Thank you very much, everyone.
Notice that Donald Trump didn't say, if you protest with violence, if you protest with looting, if you protest and break the law in so protesting. Trump just said if you protest. And of course, protesting is a constitutionally protected form of speech. Burning flags is a constitutionally protected form of speech. Trump wants flag burners jailed for a year. Protesting is a constitutionally protected form of speech. Trump says if you protest, you will be met with big force. So none of this is about safety. None of this is about national security, the integrity of the parade. It is about crushing dissent. Now, the First Amendment, of course, says Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. That includes protesting a government parade. Protesting is not just legal. It's a foundational element of American democracy. There are regimes that crush opposition. Trump wants us to be one of those, but we're not supposed to be. And the idea here is a sitting president publicly threatening protesters with very big force is okay. It's kosher. It's outrageous and unconstitutional. That's what it really is. And just imagine the outrage if a Democratic president threatened, quote, very big force against anti-abortion protesters outside the White House, who were there often when Biden was president. Fox News would be live from the lawn for 72 hours straight. But when Trump does it, it's crickets from the right, and even MAGA-based people are cheering it. They love it. So this is how authoritarianism creeps in. We are going to have tanks in the street for the protest, but you don't need tanks in the streets to have authoritarianism. It is going to be the normalization of language that says, if you protest, you're a threat, and we're going to use force. That is a form of authoritarianism. This is a man who has already deployed active duty Marines on U.S. soil and who has floated using the Insurrection Act like it's a Twitter poll. I don't know, I'll just throw it up there. And who sees every act of criticism against him as a personal attack. So when he says we're going to meet protesters with big force, I assume he means it. And he means that you are not going to be allowed to speak in a way that's constitutionally protected. I hope that those on the right who value and support and understand the Constitution will join me and say, this is a threat against our rights. You don't have to agree with every protest to defend the right to protest. You don't have to show up to Trump's parade to know that this is not normal. The president threatening physical retaliation against peaceful, constitutionally protected assembly. We're supposed to see this in history books about collapsing democracies, not happening in real time in our own country. And for a parade on Trump's birthday meant to inflate his already overblown ego. So call me crazy, but I'm on the side of the Constitution. Trump isn't. I wish more of his base were. There is a coordinated campaign right now to force religious beliefs into law, and it's moving fast. In Texas, lawmakers are trying to mandate the 10 Commandments in every public school classroom. In our Republican Congress, religious conservatives passed a bill to strip Medicaid coverage for gender-affirming care using religion as the justification. And across the country right now, we see these Christian nationalists really emboldened by the MAGA movement, and they're reshaping America, and it's terrifying. This is why I support the Freedom from Religion Foundation. They've been fighting back since 1978, defending the separation of church and state in courts, in schools, and wherever religion tries to take control. If you believe, as I do, that government should represent everyone, not just the religious right, take action now. Go to ffrf.us/freedom or just text the word David to 511-511. The info is in the description. Text fees may apply.